So I'm going to look at the sky today. Basically, it's been a bit of a rough morning. I woke up at 4. I didn't get back to sleep till 6. I had some nightmare about my parent hating me. Once again, no biggie. And they, I don't know, they just are vindictively evil against me for some reason. No idea why. Since I'm like the perfect version of a person. Not really. Anyway, I woke up and said, oh, that was a crappy dream, and don't like that dream, and I like to have my parents inside my dreams at all. And I just turned on the light. I was looking for jobs because I was sort of scared of cyclones once again, or tornadoes. And I was like, oh, well, I figured I'm doing around 25 hours already, and if I got another little job to do in the morning that paid per hour, then I'd be doing like a 50-hour week. And so then I was like, oh, better apply for some jobs because I really have high interest in getting a job that pays per hour. And yeah, that's why I was looking at jobs from 4 to 6. There's nothing really that much online. I usually just apply for the same things over and over again. But I don't know, I just applied for... I was going to apply for this solo job, but I remember working... Most companies... I try and get work from home solo jobs because most companies kind of suck, with solo. I like this one that you can do in Brendale, but they joke around with employment. They hire you, or if you move towards where we are located, we can hire you. Then you move, and then they go, oh, we don't think you're doing the job perfectly and everything. And then they just change their mind about their employment and say, oh. And this is after you've moved, within a week or two. So I've worked for them twice, and they do the same thing over and over again. If they get you to relocate, they just drop you quite quickly. So you're going, oh, that's a bit of a... You're better working in a business in Banyo. But a lot of businesses just joke around. I think the best businesses to hire are possibly in the city. But I really hate reception and administrative jobs in the city because they really push down the awful side of things. And yeah, it's terrible. And so you're like, oh, it's not really the Cloud9 feeling that officers are supposed to have. It's not even it's very temperamental and awful. And you're going, these jobs are just awful. But I think in the outer suburbs, I think they're a lot more business orientated as opposed to joking around. So with just treating people awful. So I think if you want to work in reception or admin, you go to the places away from the city a bit, and you can find a commercial business that treats you like an employee is sort of supposed to be treated. But then again, I've sort of worked in places where some of my relatives have worked, and I just get treated awful. They think, oh, these jobs are awesome, and then I walk in and then I just get treated badly. So I'm like, oh, what a crappy job. And while everyone gives it 5 stars, I just walk out with, oh, what a crappy job. Never, as usual, as per expected, less than to be admired. So then I wander off and getting other jobs that are, lower paying, and at least you get treated okay. You don't ever get treated the best, but but like I said, I just need a job that's for 4 hours a day, 9 to, or even 8, or even 7 o'clock in the morning. I can get up early, I just don't because I don't have a need to. But if I did 7 to 12, say 7, 8, 9, that's 5 hours. And then I have a few hours in between. But I don't have any study work. So that's why Centrelink sort of gets on my back. You have to keep plugging, looking for work. Because obviously you can't get a break until you do have the hours up as opposed to down. I'm virtually 10 hours off the plate and my hours aren't steady, so I'm kind of supposed to be looking for a permanent part-time position, but ideally, but everything kind of sucks when it's permanent, so I don't get permanent jobs, I get casual jobs. And casual jobs have no solidness about them. I kind of started this drawing that I could turn into a painting. I probably, I don't know what it is, but it's either a good or a bad idea to just enter it, because it's this dumb board setup that I didn't want to use for my real entry. And stuff, and I thought I would use it, but the only risk is if I get a place, which I probably won't with such a crappy idea. It's just a room with a window view. If I get a place and they come to collect my art, it's like, oh, sorry. I did it on a crappy paper that's pasted onto a crappy board. So, unless it's in a frame, it'll probably fall apart. But who knows? I started getting into the swing of applying for stuff. But I should probably calm myself down and do it on like a piece of paper, something artistic, and then do that instead. I don't know. I think I have a watercolor art set I can take out. And use. No idea. But I was gonna like color this thing in crayon and then paint over it and be like, oh, look at my art. You're like thinking that's just a waste of time and energy. I just looked at what I did today and I was like, I know it shows promise, but it's actually just a waste of time and energy. But you never know. It's creative, but it's not perfect. Anyway, I'm just heading back to the chemist today to see if they have any of this cheap aloe vera gel that I spotted the other day, because I got my package of aloe vera, and it's so small it won't last a week. So I said, I might as well see if I can sort of may as well see if I can get this gel while it's cheap, because you won't get much cheaper than $7, and then I'll take it back and use it. I'm almost there, just another 10 minutes or so. And of course it means that I need to use my legs and come down all the way down here for a nice walk, even if I don't feel like it, because no one else gives me a lift anywhere, so unless they want to go somewhere. But I was thinking last night, all my art boards are on the deck, and I was like thinking, oh, I really should take that off the deck before it's filled with bugs, because there's quite a few art boards there. I'm so done with these casual jobs though. I'm kind of like, what's the point to them? I should just drop them and focus my energy on other things. But I have to update my resume. And I have to send Centrelink a copy. And I have to also get my script together. I basically have a script in place, but it's not within the movie script margins. And I was so confused with the assignment. I don't know whether it's a movie script or a stage play script that you're needing to write, but either way, it's like, you're like, I don't know what it is, what this is. So that it's in the essence of movie script formatting. But I just don't know what I'm doing with the silly thing, because I thought I read somewhere it's supposed to be a movie script, and then I read somewhere else, oh no, it's supposed to be a play, stage play. So now I've got this stage play that I've turned to like a movie script. And then I'm like, kind of like, it's kind of like silly that if I submit that and fail, it's like that's going to be why, because I have no idea what the assignment's about. Because I thought I had read somewhere a movie script, and then I got good comments on on the formatting of a stage play. And then I read somewhere else that you have to do a movie script. And then I reformatted my stage play and try and make it like a movie script, but the margins aren't accurate, and so if I want to turn it into more like a movie script, I have to transfer it to the layout of the other version of the movie script that I'd started, and then submit it.